Hello students, welcome in English class. We are doing a revision and today we will start with the third chapter, that is deep water. So this is the chapter by William Douglas. It was an autobiographical account of a childhood misadventure which left an impression on the narrator's mind. Feeling of fear remained on his mind for years together. So its main character is William Douglas himself. So firstly, introduction. In this story, Douglas talks about his fear of water and how he finally overcome it with strong willpower, courage, hard work, and firm determination. Once he took courage, the fear vanished. That shows most of our fears are baseless, that we fear without reasons. If we have some courage, then we can overcome our fear. Fear creates danger where there is none. The writer's experience further confirmed the proverbial truth: where there is a will, there is a way. Now we will see that how. So, characters and places that are important. Character or narrator of the story: William Douglas, the main character and the writer of the story. YMCA pool, a swimming pool run by Young Men Christian Association. Yakima is a USA city located about 60 miles southeast of Mount Rainier in Washington. So, two places: YMCA pool and Yakima River and Douglas. Three things to remember here. So now we will start its summary. The story Deep Water tells us how the writer overcame his fear of water and learned swimming with sheer determination and willpower. He had developed a terror of water since childhood. When he was 3 or 4 years old, the writer had gone to California with his father. One day on beach, the waves knocked the child down and swept over him. The child was terrified, but the father, who knew there was no harm, laughed. The experience spread a permanent fear of water in the child's subconscious mind. So, here William Douglas recounts an incident from his childhood that had far-reaching influence on his views about life and death. Douglas had decided to learn swimming when he was 10 or 11 years old. So, in the very starting of the chapter, he remembers one of the incident of his childhood, that when the waves knocked him down and water swept over him. That was a terrified experience in California beach with his father. Still another incident, more serious, increased his terror. When he was 10 or 11 years old, he decided to learn swimming, and this was when he was 10 or 11 years old, the YMCA pool in Yakima offered ideal conditions for this purpose. His mother was against the option to swim in Yakima River because it was infamous for drowning many. But Dougal was in favor of this pool because it was built in a good manner and it was 2 or 3 feet deep at the shallow end and 9 feet deep at the other end. The slope too was gradual, but he has fear to water from the beginning itself. So, the writer was trying to learn swimming in the YMCA swimming pool in Yakima. One day, while he was waiting for the other boys, a big boy suddenly played a dangerous prank and pushed him into the water. The writer was terribly frightened at that time. Okay, what happened? Dougal decided that when all will come to the pool, that time he will swim. He was just waiting for all. Then what happened? An 18 years old boy came there, well built, and he was like a typical teenager. He picked up the Dougal and threw him into the pool just for fun. This was going to be life threatening for Dougal as he did not know how to swim. The writer was terribly frightened. He went down 9 feet into the water. When he reached the bottom, he jumped upward with all his strength. He came up very slowly. He gathered all his strength and he just pushed up out. But he came upwards very slowly. He tried to catch hold of something like a rope but grasped only at water. He struggled to swim up and applied every rule which he could recall to save himself. He planned to push himself to the surface and then paddle to the edge of the pool, but he failed to pop out and rose slowly. He also struggled while trying to bring his legs to paddle. He went up and down a couple of times. He tried to shout, but no sound came out. He went down again. His lungs had throbbed and he grew dizzy, means he was just feeling dizzy. He felt paralyzed, means his legs and hands are not moving that time with fear. All his limbs were paralyzed. Only the movement of his heart told him that he was alive. Just only his heart was moving. Again he tried to jump up, but this time his limbs would not move at all. He looked for his limbs. He looked for ropes, ladders, and water's wings, but all in vain. Then he went down again third time. Means first time he tried his best with full strength, but he came up very slowly. Second time he again tried to come up, but this time his limbs would not move at all. Then he went down third time again. This time all efforts and fear ceased, means his all efforts are ceased. He was moving towards peaceful death. Now he was thinking that he was dead. So he was moving towards his death. The writer was in peace. Now he was in peace because he was going towards his death. When he came to consciousness, he found himself lying on the side of the pool with the other boys nearby. The boy who threw him into the pool, he helped him to come out from the pool. The terror that he had experienced in the pool never left him. It haunted him for years and years to come. It spoiled many of his expeditions of canoeing, swimming, and fishing. It spoiled his pleasures in main lakes, New Hampshire, Dutchess, Columbia, Bumping Lake, etc. But the writer was determined to conquer his terror. So he suffered so many years due to that. He don't go for swimming and fishing, but he make up his mind that he will conquer his terror. What he do? He took help of a swimming instructor to learn swimming. The instructor taught him various actions necessary in swimming part by part. He put his face under water and exhaled and inhaled, raising it above water. Means now he was learning swimming, but into parts. Firstly, he just learned how to inhale and exhale in water. He practiced it for several times, several weeks we can say that. He had to kick with his legs a few weeks on the side of pool. Then what he learned? Kicking of legs. At last he combined all these actions and made the writer swim. He learned swimming, but the terror continued. So now he learned swimming. The work of instructor was over, but the terror was continued. So deep goes a childhood experience, so fearful is the fear of fear. Whenever he was in water, the terror returned. Henceforward, the writer tried to terrorize terror itself. At last, he tried to terrorize the terror. He tried to face the new challenge. When terror came, he confronted it by asking it sarcastically as to what it can really do to him. The meaning of this line is that when he was swimming, again the terror in front of him. But that time he told terror that what you can do with me now. He plunged into water as if to defy the fear, means he just defeated the fear. Once he took courage, the terror vanished. When he stand courageously, the terror is vanished. He faced the challenge deliberately in various places like the warm lake. He conquered it at last. Then he goes to various places for swimming and at last he win. So in this way he overcome his terror of water, his fear of water. So this is the story of this chapter. Thanks and have a wonderful day.